A very warm welcome to this very special discussion on the Daily Dispatch. I have with me Archit Gupta from Clear. Thank you very much, Archit, for joining us today on the Daily Dispatch. I want to begin by asking you about the $75 million fundraise that we've just closed. What kind of, proceeds are going to be utilized from this fund, and what is the plan going forward?
Right, Priya. Basically, we've closed $75 million of investment led by Cora Capital, Stripe, Think, and Alua, and our existing investors have joined this round. And the plan for this fundraise is to expand our SaaS business into adding payments and credit on the fintech side for us. And the other part is like going international with our software as a service business to multiple countries beyond India. So those are the two big things that we are looking forward with this round of financing.
Right. What kind of focus areas will continue to be for the business going forward? Over the pandemic, we've seen so many new businesses crop up, and what kind of focus areas would be for your business? I wanted to understand that.
During the pandemic, we built out our business in the enterprise SaaS side, which was on the electronic invoicing, e-way bills, and GST. We doubled down on those businesses. We grew 5x during the pandemic, so that was number one. Then we built out Clear One, which is our offering for small size businesses where they can use our application for creating invoices, making collections, collecting payments, doing payments, and soon we'll add credit to that. We also opened up Clear Pro, which is being used by accountants and tax experts and chartered accountants across the country for serving their clients. So that has been the core area during the pandemic that we saw our business really go from strength to strength. We saw a surge of small businesses on the platform. Close to 1 million businesses have been served on the platform. Now our goal is to double down on this, like in terms of Clear One, we want to add far more to the roadmap. Clear Pro as well. We want to add a lot to the roadmap in terms of small businesses and accountants being successful on the smartphone. What we have seen with the pandemic, everybody is very, very comfortable working remotely or working from home. And we are providing tools which can work anywhere, anytime that the business wants to use or the accountants want to use. What you will recognize, Priya, is like the tools which are older generally tend to be desktop oriented tools, and they don't work in the cloud, they don't work on the smartphone. So that is what we have completely changed for the Indian business or the Indian tax expert or accountant or CA, and that is something we are quite excited by.
Right. You said you want to increase the kind of user base on your platform. So, what kind of targets do you have in increasing this user base? And if you could give us some numbers in terms of what kind of growth that you've seen over the last couple of months.
Absolutely. Priya, so essentially we have two different kinds of businesses. One is on the enterprise SaaS side, which are large companies, which are generally public companies, which are very large in size and scale, with hundreds or thousands of crores of turnover, who use our product for dealing with their invoicing, taxes, payments, and now credit. So over there, we serve today 3,000 enterprises. Our goal is to take this to 10,000 enterprises over the next 24 months. So this is something we are really expanding, and we have brought in a lot of focus to serve the CFO org. Fundamentally, the chief financial officers organization, the finance function is what we serve. Now, on the small businesses, we serve close to 1 million businesses on the platform. The goal will be to serve 10 million businesses on platform, so 10x in the next 24 months. And on the consumer side, on our applications for taxes and wealth management, we serve like 500,000 actives. We want to take this to 10 million actives. So these are the broad numbers in terms of where we want to be. So a lot of growth up ahead. Very excited about that.
Right, lot of growth also requires aggressive investments. So this 75 million will be deployed for that kind of expansion and growth that you're planning. But I want to primarily understand in terms of category diversification, in terms of business verticals. While you briefly alluded to what kind of new businesses we can expect within the umbrella, if you could give us some specifics in terms of what else can we expect over the next 24 months.
The exciting part in our business now is we have quite a bit of user base, and a lot of Indian enterprises and Indian businesses have started using our products, and we are now going to offer them more financial services that we've historically not done. So first we started with software as a service. So recently we acquired a company called Bybank, which does payments, and these that expertise we did not have as a company, as a startup, when we bought a startup which was actually incidentally funded by Y Combinator as well. So the Bybank folks are building out our payments offering. And the second thing we are working on is credit, and more specifically invoice discounting or bill discounting, if you will. Generally, small businesses have invoices which they send to a large business, and there's usually a delay in payment, like 30 days, 60 days. During that window, we want to provide working capital which has no collateral needs. So the business can expand, small businesses can get access to working capital at scale without having to pledge collateral. We believe this opportunity is a $250 billion large opportunity in India, and it'll keep scaling up. So it's a very large opportunity. Businesses really need this. We've seen a lot of demand for working capital, especially due to COVID. And so this is a need of the hour, and we think this will create a lot of value for businesses and their supply chains. So very excited about this again.
All right, Arshit, many thanks for joining us today on the Daily Dispatch. It's really been a pleasure speaking with you. Thanks for your time.